What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Anthony here, aka Who Dat Dripping. And today I want to talk about this movie, Groundhog Day, or just Groundhog Day in general. But before I get into that, make sure y'all click the link in my bio to watch my latest video that I dropped a few days ago, and make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. With that being said, let's get into it. So this movie Groundhog Day starring Bill Murray. In this movie, it showed you that how every day he wake up, he was repeating the same day over and over and over again. And it wasn't until he realized that he can change the outcome of the day that he kept reliving, and he realized that he can change the outcome. But before then, he was miserable. He tried everything. He tried even killing himself. He killed himself a few times. Oh, it's funny as hell, bro. He killed himself a few times, bro, because he kept reliving the same day over and over and over again. Then he realized that there is something that he can do. That's meaning to Groundhog's Day. So right now, most of us are living Groundhog's Day. And Groundhog Day usually comes from the programming that was given to us by our environment. And the programming usually be our behavior, our habits, our routine. So we get up, we do the same shit, throughout the day. We probably switch it up every now and then, do a little something that's different, but majority of the time it's the same. So you have a pattern. You have a circle that are designed that you're supposed to be living your life according to. But instead of living your life according to your design, you live your life according to a program, which keeps you in a cycle, which keeps you on this circle or this roller coaster of Groundhog's Day. You get up, it's the same shit. You don't really like your day. You don't like what you're doing, and you start all over again. The next day, it's the same shit. So God gave you a pattern. God gave you a circle, a wheel, or a cycle that you're supposed to be on. You know what I mean? He gave it to us when we first came into this world. He imprinted us. But the world or our environment programmed us, so therefore it overrided the original blueprint that God gave us. So it's our job to refine that blueprint or that pattern. And when we was younger as kids, we used to do that. We used to live our life according to that pattern, according to that cycle, until somebody came along and programmed you, saying this is bad, this is good, you're not supposed to do that, don't do that, don't talk to that person, don't talk to that person. So we are being programmed, which that programs our DNA, and our DNA is the blueprint. So our job is to reprogram our DNA with our life-sustaining pattern. I call it success by design, but this is not my creation. This creation was created by a guy named Master Teacher 33. He called it the Life Optimization Report. All I did was understood what he discovered or what source code downloaded into his spirit. So this is my pattern right here. So before this pattern, before I start to actually do Groundhog's Day, I was repeating the same shit day in and day out. And it took me a while to figure it out. It takes awareness. It takes consciousness before some of us realize that we're just repeating the same shit day in and day out. This is why consciousness is so important, because consciousness can free you. That is your savior. I keep telling y'all that Jesus Christ is not a literal person. Christ is a consciousness. A consciousness is your savior. Your own consciousness is your savior that's within you, that you can tap into. So if you don't tap into a high level of consciousness, then you fried. There is no savior for you. You can believe in Jesus all you want. This man is not coming back to save you. You are here to save yourself. And we must understand that. So your job is to find your pattern. Find your circle, which is the church. find your will, which helps you find what's God will for your life. So, like I say, it is a cycle, just like Groundhog Day was a cycle. It was a wheel, it was a circle. It just kept repeating the same shit over and over and over again. So God gave you something that you're supposed to be doing, or He gave you a will that you're supposed to live your life according to. So most of us don't have that. So this is why we're repeating the same shit over and over and over again, and we don't like it because it doesn't reflect who we are. So the point of this video is to get you to see and pay attention to your life, to reflect, to observe, to examine what you are doing. Is to examine your behaviors, your habits, your routines, or your rituals. Because that is what's keeping you locked in Groundhog's Day. You have the ability to change it. You have the power to change it. You just got to observe to see what you are doing, then make the adjustments and align yourself with your God-given design that God gave you at the moment of conception. So when you was little, as a little kid, you was doing this design. You was being who God designed you to be until somebody came and program you. Your job is to rediscover that. Find that inner child within you. If I ain't mistaken, there is a book called that. I think my girlfriend had read it and was telling me about it. That's what you got to do. So, I wasn't trying to make a long video. I'm just trying to get you to understand something. Are you living in Groundhog's Day? The best way you can figure that out is through observing your day. And you most likely you are. When you wake up, observe how your day going. The next day, do the same thing. And the next day, do the same thing. I can guarantee you, you're going to see a pattern that's going to emerge. That pattern has been programmed within you from your environment. That's not truly who you are. You're not, and that's why when you wake up, you hate your day. Just like in Groundhog Day, he woke up, he hated his day because he kept repeating the same motherfucking day. Until he realized he can change it, and you can do the same thing. So, with that being said, if you want one of these right here, one of these circles, it's called the Life Optimization Circle. Go to lifeoptimizationreport.com, and you can go get one of these. I can guarantee you, you're going to be very happy that you got it, because it's going to reveal you to you. At first, you're not going to believe it because most likely you are in the dark side of your giftedness. Most of us are in the dark side of our giftedness. So when we get our circle and it's telling us that we've been a leader and all our life we've been a follower, you're like, what the hell? I'm not a leader. You know what I'm saying? You probably tell yourself that I'm not a leader. It's because you're in the dark side of your giftedness. Or it can tell you that that you would life path 8 and you are meant to be successful. And you look at your life, you're like, damn, I'm not even successful. Like, what the hell? Like, this ain't me. But it is you. You're just in the dark side of your giftedness. So, the moment you start to align yourself with your characteristics and attribute, with your gift, the more abundant you become. The more source starts to supply you, because a lot of people don't never heard of the source, one of the spiritual laws, the law of supply, which means that your source of supply is source. But many of us think our source of supply is a job, it's something outside of us. Many of us don't believe that God or this unified field is our source of supply. But the more you start to gain spiritual knowledge and spiritual understanding, you will start to realize that you was always connected to this source of supply. And your job is just to align your mind with your God-given design. So with that being said, that's all I wanted to share with y'all today. Y'all have a blissful and a wonderful day. Peace. Bars, nigga.